So today, obviously, it's a pretty big one for Unrivaled. Aliyah Boston is now Unrivaled, lads, which is big. That is a big one. We're talking about this league. I don't know whether or not this is with the Aliyah Boston thing. It's a case of like, okay, Aliyah Boston's here, which means that we're trying to get all the Caitlin Clark viewers without her, or whether or not that means we're likely getting Caitlin Clark. I don't know. I really don't know. Before we get on, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. I'm trying to 38.3k by the end of the day, and we are 9 off. But we got to talk about this right here. As you can see, player 30 of 36. Player 30 of 36. So, you're looking player number 30 right now. I don't know what Alicia Gray's there, but so player number 30 on Halloween. I don't exactly know what this hint is. Like number 15. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what that hint was. Like Alicia Gray was 15. Her best friend is Aja Wilson. They live together at South Carolina. Gray, AB, or Aja. So a lot of people thought that it was going to be Aja Wilson, but no, it's Aliyah Boston. And this is a big one. This is a really, really big one because Aliyah Boston playing means that you can see players that are potentially like in broadcasting and stuff playing in this. Oh, the eggs would mean Aja and Alicia living together. Y'all both are posting. AG gives Aja because they're besties, whatever. Congratulations, Aliyah Boston. One Caitlin Clark. I put the odds at 99.8%, 99.9% likely with Aliyah Boston. The hint gave Aja. I have no idea what the hint gave, honestly. But yeah, where did number 15 come from? I've got no idea. So 2 South Carolina. Surely, is there no other South Carolinas in this? But as you can see from the quotes, a lot of people are upset that it's not Aja Wilson. Lol, it's happening. The first 30 players. But like, if we want to look at who have been like announced recently, that's the big thing. When we're talking about who has been announced in the last like couple of weeks, it has realistically been, not the last couple of weeks, last couple of days. Now you look at the last few. We have Kate Martin, Lexi Hull, and Aliyah Boston. Like, what are the odds that Caitlin Clark is there? I would put it as a greater than 50% chance. That's my theory. That is my theory of it all. Is like that it's going to be at least, and I mean at least 50% chance that Caitlin Clark plays in this league, because you've got like you basically got all of her best friends. It's 6 weeks, and she just needs to play a bit of ball. She just needs to hoop for a little bit for 6 weeks. I'm saying like, hey, she doesn't need the money, but it's like, it's one thing to not need the money. It's another thing to not want the ball. Like, Caitlin Clark is a baller, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in another video. But Aliyah Boston's a big one. Aliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, Kate Martin are going to draw fans. Like, Aliyah Boston was second in All-Star voting. She was second in All-Star voting, so she has got a seriously big fan base. Like, she has got the Caitlin Clark fans. She's got other fans, and even though I am wearing this because I'm so sick, I need to be hot. Unfortunately, apologies, I am very, very hot right now. So, get a great picture for a few seconds of the greatest player to ever play for Leeds. Well, play for Leeds in my lifetime of Rafinha. So yeah, that's obviously a interesting scenario when it comes to Aliyah Boston, that she's there, and we're up in the 2024 finals t-shirt, and it's a big one when it comes to Aliyah. Like, it really does help that she's in the league for Unrivaled anyway, regardless of Caitlin Clark. Like, you've got 6 more players. They've got more equity now. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sabrina's in that 6 as well. Like, that would be my theory. I mean, my theory about it all is that they're going for the big guns. Like, I don't think Age is going to play, but I think, oh, Jesus, lads, sorry. I think they are going to go for the big guns with these last 6 players. So I think Breanna and Caitlin. Like, look, I don't think Age is going to play. She's the only one who's come out and said she's not going to play. Like, I don't understand where this whole Caitlin Clark saying she won't play 3-on-3. Literally, the only quote is a second quote from Lynn Dunn that would say she'd rather play 5v5 than 3v3. Like, that's literally the only thing we've got about Caitlin Clark in 3-on-3, and she's no experience in 3-on-3. You don't realize this is an entirely different game. This is an entirely different game. This is full court 3-on-3. This is a game where Caitlin Clark is going to absolutely thrive, by the way. In half court 3-on-3, Hailey Van Lith might be a better player than Caitlin Clark. In full court 3-on-3, Caitlin Clark might be the best player in this league. Like, I'm trying to think of what players might be better in that half court 3-on-3 than Caitlin Clark. Just because of the speed she can play at and her conditioning. Arike might be better. I think Aliyah's going to struggle. I do think Aliyah will struggle because I think Brittany Griner might struggle. The only thing is just where the teams are. Every team needs to just have a big. I think obviously Azurá Stevens is just not the greatest, so I don't think she's going to be great in general. But like I think there's going to be some players that really struggle. I think Sloot really struggles. I think surprisingly, I think someone like a Tash Cloud's going to do really well. I think she's going to end up playing as like the equivalent of her team's center, and unless she's coming up against Brittany Griner, she's going to be guarding your Aliyah Bostons. He's going to be guarding your Angel Reese's. I think she's going to do a good job of that. And I think the players that are probably going to shot. I think Arike is probably going to be the best player in this league. If Caitlin Clark plays, she's going to be up there. I think Kelsey Plum is going to be up there too, just at how they play. The likes of Copper are going to be good. Jackie Young. And then it's just a weird one that I don't know how the likes of Stewie Fee will do and Satu. They're either going to be unbelievable or not great. But I do think the bigs are going to really struggle. Like your Brittany Griners, your Azurá Stevens. And I do think, as far as just on the court is concerned, I think Aliyah Boston's going to struggle a little bit. But it's still good. It is still good to see Fever players. And you know what? As somebody that's covering this, I can talk about Unrivaled now, and it's going to get views later during the year, which is great. Which is great for me that, you know, I'll be able to make Unrivaled videos and people are still going to watch. So I'm happy out about that. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys... Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Caitlin Clark's one of these last 6? I would put a 65-70% chance that Caitlin Clark is one of these last 6. That would be my numbers. I would reckon 65 to 70% chance she's one of them. And maybe like a 30-ish% chance she's not one of the 6. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.